crawled out of the sea, straight into my arms, straight into my arms.
Hey, this is Dave Mulder from EatingRealFood.com. I usually like to talk about food, but today I'm going to talk about beer. I'm actually going to review two beers. I bought these today. This is an organic German beer called Alt Beer from Pinkus. This is recommended to me. And I also purchased this a little more local from New Holland, which is here in Michigan. And this is called Dragon's Milk. And I've never tried either of these beers, so I'm looking forward to it. My cat's also interested. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink it from the bottle first. And if I like it enough, I might transfer it to my pint glass. So I'm starting with the Pinkus Organic Alt Beer. I'm a little nervous. I've heard that German beer, it might best be drunk at room temperature, so I'm worried that by chilling it, maybe I'm introducing an uncertain flavor. Let's just see what happens. Wow, that's actually, it's a very medium kind of weight. It wasn't too strong or overpowering. I don't really taste, it's not bitter. It's kind of it looks kind of dark in this bottle, but taste, wow. This is a pretty well put together beer. I've had a couple other organic beers and really found that they sucked, that they were really bad, and this one, I kind of like it. I think it was about $4 for this bottle, so that's kind of expensive. I don't know what the alcohol content is either. I will say that in the scope of all beers I've ever had, it's not at the top, but I like this more than the handful of organic beers I've had before. Okay, let's move on. And I'm not going to let this go to waste. Later I'll drink them, no matter what they taste like, because I like beer. So I'm going to move over to the New Holland Dragon's Milk. I've seen this for sale at bars, seasonally. And I don't know why, but to me, the name Dragon's Milk doesn't really mean anything. I have no clue what the hell it's going to taste like. My guess is something kind of like amber, dark, bitter, maybe something more like Guinness. It says ale aged in oak barrels, so maybe it has an oak taste, although I don't really know what oak tastes like. Let's just find out. Okay, you know what? I didn't read this before, but on the back it says roasty malt character intermingled with deep vanilla tones, all dancing in an oak bath. Pairings with red meat, smoked foods, balsamic, rich cheese. It's really not, you know what? Get out of here. My cat likes to get in the way, I'm sorry about that. So this kind of reads to me like more of a stout. I like stouts in moderation. It's like a Sunday morning breakfast stout is terrific, but I'm not a huge fan of heavy beers. At least not at this stage in my beer drinking life. Let's try it. It tasted very chocolatey. That was the first thing that jumped out to me. I noticed a very strong cocoa taste almost. if that was in here. You know, they say vanilla. They say malt and vanilla on the back. I can definitely sense that. It tastes very much like one of those rich chocolate stouts you see. I don't exactly know how they make them or produce them, but there's a lot out there. And, you know, it's hard for me to say that I like it, just because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of darker, you know, chocolatey flavored beer. But I'm definitely going to be able to finish this. And, you know, if chocolatey beer is your thing, definitely, you know, this is probably what you want to drink. I'm just going to put it back down. So between the two, the one I'm going to finish first is going to be this Pinkus Organic, just because it tastes more like a classic mainstream beer. Well, mainstream is not really a word I like to use. Alright. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the very first beer tasting that I've done on camera. I've certainly tasted a lot of beer in my life, and this won't be the last time. Hopefully not. I'm considering spinning this off into an independent project in which I record myself doing similar beer reviews for things hopefully I've never had before, and give everyone a chance to see it. So, thank you very much for tuning in, and see you soon.
Crawled out of the sea, straight into my arms, straight into my arms. Are you crawling?